be issued.
You guys seen a white Suburban driving around?
Yeah.
Pull them over.
Hang on, we're going for it. I need to see some hunting licenses first of all.
Hopefully the experience taught you something too.
We're shooting, man.
What I'm going to tell you is, the husband was shooting.
We've picked up 4 dead elk.
Do you have a non-resident permit use?
Trying to survive 20 below degree temperatures.
We're honest people.
You know what you did wrong? You're before shooting hours.
There we go. You want to go to jail today?
Snowmobiles and the high country can be a deadly mix, as the risk of death by avalanche is a real possibility.
So everybody have Avalanche beacon?
Yep.
Got probe,
Got probe.
shovel,
Shovels.
and to know how to use it? Okay, good.
When riding in the backcountry, especially off-marked trails, you need to be prepared for avalanches.
And then how far do you guys want to run today with the amount of time?
I think if we make it up to upper Whitefish would be great. I don't know if we will, but there'll be a lot of traffic on this road. So.
Okay. And what concerns you got, Dan, that we're going to look for?
Just looking for rec use permits and snowmobile registration.
Like Chris said, we got our probe poles, we got shovels. Dispatch knows where we're at. You know, if we want to cross them, you know, we're going to come into action and start doing it. It's 20 minutes, so you got to find them right then and then, or it's going to get ramped up and turn maybe into recovery.
Operation Snowcat takes place in Region 1 near Olney, Montana, 50 miles northwest of Kalispell. Warming up their machines and heading up the trail, Wardens come across the first snowmobile of the afternoon.
Good, how you guys doing?
Good. You riding solo today? Or
No, I got a group behind me, but I came out early because I got a clutch that's going mad on me.
Okay. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Well, are you from here?
Actually, yes and no. I just moved back.
Well, we're checking for registration on sled, and this is your sled?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Registered in your name?
Yep.
Okay. Good. And then, do you happen to have a DNRC rec use permit?
I don't, no.
Okay. Dan, you can tell me.
I didn't even know there was one.
Yeah, it's when you buy a hunting license, they'll say you can get like a state. It'll say state lands rec use permit. So what that allows you to do, if you're hunting or fishing, then you don't have to. You've already paid that rec use permit. But if you're on state lands and you're not hunting or fishing, berry picking, snowcat, or whatever, then you need that that permit. It's like $10 for a year.
Oh, okay.
So.
He's just given written warnings on the rec use permit. So, okay. I won't give you a ticket for it, but what's your address, sir?
It's you just gotta remember. I got a post office box right now. Is that
That's
work?
fine. Yeah.
Okay, it's PO Box 116.
Warden Chapello writes a written warning as the rest of the party rolls in.
First date 8/19/7.
I'm not going to fill out the rest of this. There's a lot of folks that don't know about it, so we're trying to spread the word.
Yeah,
written warnings work a little bit better to get the people
out.
remember getting that instead of saying, hey, make sure you go get that, and they forget that 2 minutes down the road. But if you got this in your pocket, you'll remember. So you don't have to do anything. It's not on a record.
Okay.
All this purple stuff on the map is state trust land back in 1991, or I guess we'll start at the beginning, back in when Montana became a state. Every section 16 and 36 was designated to the state of Montana for school trust. And the sole purpose of that land was to make money solely for the beneficiary, which is Montana Public Schools. If you look at the map here, it's all usually designated as purple. Some maps the older ones are blue. So anybody recreating on state lands, since that's not part of the original purpose, needs to give back a little bit to that beneficiary through the Montana Recreational Use Permit for the trust lands. So it's $10 a year. It just expired 3 days ago, so not many folks are probably going to have it, even if they did buy it before.
That's all I needed to check, so if you got any questions for me, you guys are free to go.
Thank you very much.
Okay,
Girls first.
Girls first? Okay.
You ready?
The main purpose here is just educate folks on that, probably give out quite a few warnings on it, and in hopes that they understand what that land's managed for.
Wardens in Region 1 are working the trails in northwest Montana, checking snowmobile registration and recreational use permits. They've come across a couple of ice fishermen and helped them out with their equipment.
You know, he charges a pretty stiff fee for that. So you guys didn't catch anything this morning?
3 bites.
3 bites and nothing out of the water?
Huh?
Oh, nothing out of the water? Did you generally get your licenses on you? We'll check those.
So we're gonna make him go see Chris.
Not often I get to see online licenses. Unless,
9 more days and I'll have the real.
yeah.
We're gonna try it this year.
Now this looks new and crisp.
Huh?
This looks new and crisp.
It is.
The first 2011 license I've been able to check.
Warden Chris Crane leads this operation. He's been with the Montana Fish, Wildlife and Parks Law Enforcement Division for 8 years and works in Region 1.
Alrighty. Thank you.
Thank you much.
And my name is Chris. You see, I got the Whitefish district, so
Nice to meet you.
nice to meet you. You're Don.
Don Ward. Yeah.
Don and Shane. Good to meet you, Shane. Well, yeah, I haven't heard the fish has been too great here this year. It's been kind of spotty.
Hit
You
and
guys-
miss.
Yeah.
Come in for a little bit, get 3 or 4, and they'll stop and wait another 30 minutes.
Oh, really? Wow.
This morning they're on a draft, they just ain't biting.
They're good-looking fish, though.
Oh yeah,
The ones I've seen, they're
pound to pound and a half.
yeah, they're like 10, 11 inches,
No bigger.
which are decent for coconut. So.
Yeah, we got some out here up to 16 already. We're hoping for a bunch, but
To 16 inches?
Yeah.
Out of here?
yeah.
Wow, that's even better. That's good. I won't tell anybody. Well, good deal. You guys need help getting that in the trailer?
Oh
or?
no, we're good to go.
Thanks.
Okay.
We got this to an arc.
250 miles to the southeast in Region 2 near Deer Lodge, Montana, Captain Jeff Darrow is on routine patrol during elk season.
It's like about 8 elk coming off of a block management area. A lot of hunters here this morning. I think there's a couple spikes in the bunch, which are illegal to shoot here. Definitely got some calves. It's like 3 calves in there. It's going to be amazing if these elk make it through here with all the hunters that are here this morning. But once they get across this road, they're pretty safe. We got 1, 2.
Later in the morning,
I got a guy stopping me here. Hang on a second. Good, how are you?
You guys seen a white Suburban driving around?
Yeah, we have.
The Idaho plates?
Jacked up, yeah.
Pull them over.
What'd he do?
This guy over here is tagging a cow that they shot. Those people over here, they wounded a spike. This guy's a witness to it. We watched him shoot in my buddy's direction over here too. That's a witness too.
Okay, well, it's an Idaho rig, so they shot a cow and they left it.
No, there was 8 elk that came across here.
Okay,
And my friend that just left in the blue Chevy down here,
okay,
is his name, was directly on the other side of the elk about 100 yards away.
okay.
And he's waving, try to get him to stop shooting because he's right there. They wounded 2 elk there.
Okay.
They hit the spike in front of over here.
Okay,
They hit another cow. There's 2 cows hit for sure.
Okay.
1 dead, and the spike's wounded out of that group.
where'd the spike go? Is he still running
I
around?
don't know. You'd have to talk to the guy over here. That's
When's the last time you saw the white Suburban?
15, 20 minutes ago.
This way? It had to have gone that way because we didn't see it go this way.
That away, yeah.
FG210, FG21.
Go ahead.
And we got a little situation over here. I don't know if we're going to be able to catch up to it. Got an Idaho rig. It's a white Suburban, kind of jacked up, bigger tires. Shot a cow and left it, and then wounded at least 2 other cows and a spike. Got witnesses to it, got their name, but I think these guys probably pulled out of here.
Which direction to travel?
Towards Anaconda.
The rig is spotted and Captain Darrow moves in to make a stop.
Hang on, we're going for it. .210, we got the rig pulled over here just outside Anaconda. I'm going to be out with the vehicle.
Yeah, copy that. I'll be right behind you.
Hey guys.
How's it going?
Good, we got some problems, fellas.
What's that?
I need to see some hunting licenses, first of all.
You're watching Wardens only on Outdoor Channel. Witnesses report seeing a hunter shooting and injuring elk with no attempt to recover the animals. Warden Captain Jeff Darrow has just pulled over the truck believed to be carrying the suspected shooter.
How many elk you got down?
None.
You hit a bunch of them. You know that? Got plenty of witnesses.
I didn't. We went and looked for blood and didn't see any.
No, we got witnesses, fellas. That's what I'm telling you. That's why I'm pulling you over.
Was that my deer or my license?
Are you
Yeah.
That's a deer B. Where's your elk tag?
And then fire my rifle.
Did you do all the shooting? How many times did you shoot? Well, this is what I'm hearing. You hit two cows, you killed a cow, and you hit a spike. So you did, what you're telling me is you did all the shooting? And I got witnesses that saw you do it. Yeah, but you hit one. Let's go down here and take a left like you're gonna go back up to where we came from, and there's another warden. We'll meet you there, and we're gonna go back up and sort this out and look at how many elk are down, and I'm gonna talk to the witnesses that saw what happened, okay? So we can get it straightened out. Okay. All right, so just go down here and take a left, and where all those cars are parked, we'll meet you right there.
Okay.
All right?
Icy highways pose a serious threat to both vehicles, so Captain Darrow directs the vehicle to a nearby parking lot to get their vehicles off the main road. Region 2 Captain Jeff Darrow leads this operation. He's been with the Montana Fish, Wildlife and Parks Law Enforcement Division for 26 years.
What we got roughly here is 2 male adults and a young male, and the driver, he's saying he didn't do any shooting, which probably makes sense because when we saw him driving the rig, he was by himself. We got the male passenger. He said he didn't shoot. They're putting all the shots onto the juvenile kid.
I didn't even fire my rifle.
And the kid said he did shoot 4 or 5 times, but he said he didn't hit anything that he thought. But we got good witnesses.
You can go to look. Let's get him up here. We'll have a chat.
Yeah, 10-4. I got the kid's ALS in my pocket, but just looking at him, he looks to me about 13 to 14 years of age.
60 miles due west, Warden Doug Johnson volunteers at the Winter Special Olympic Games.
Here we are, we're at the Montana Winter Special Olympics. This is an event here at Lost Trail Powder Mountain for the last 30 years.
Carrying the Special Olympic torch, Corvallis freshman Riley Burt.
And just like in the Olympics, we have a torch bearer. We've been holding the Montana Special Winter Olympics for the last 16, 17 years. Montana Fish, Wildlife and Parks, the enforcement guys, the game wardens, started with Ron Gendro and myself. We came up and started helping the Bitterroot Ridge runners who provide all the snowmobile activities here. We give the kids sleigh rides. Smokey wants to go. All right. Let's see if we can get a couple kids to go with you. All right, how we'll do this is, well, let's do this. Smokey, you're a pretty athletic bear, aren't you? You think you're athletic enough to hang on right here? Okay. All right. Okay, Smokey, we're gonna have you stand right there. Nicholas, Nick, let's try this one. Okay?
Yeah.
Are you ready, bud?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, let's.
Tight.
Is it too tight?
It's not too tight.
Oh, here, let me get the chin strap though, okay? All right, high five, bud. All right.
Region 2 Wardens team up with the Bitterroot Ridge Runners Snowmobile Club at the Montana Winter Special Olympics.
When we're doing the sleigh rides for the kids, what we do, it's a safety first issue. We provide all the kids with snowmobile helmets and goggles.
You see me?
Yeah.
Oh,
There you are. We make sure all the kids, when they get in the sleigh, are in the sleigh safely. If there are any issues, if they've got concern with glasses, we have the kids give us simple thumb directions: faster, slower.
If I look back, if there's any problems, do a thumbs down, okay?
Okay.
All right. You guys like to go fast or slow?
Fast. We like to go fast.
All right.
We're speed fools. Whoosh.
Most of the times the kids are doing this, but we can't go fast enough for some of them. They really enjoy it. It's become more and more popular every year we've been up here. We just, we have as much fun. The Wardens, when they come up, have as much fun, if not more fun, than the kids do.
You like to go fast or slow?
Fast.
Fast, all right.
Speed up. What's up, man?
It's just a great feeling to be able to give back to these kids and help them out. They have nothing but pure excitement, joy, and love and affection for everybody. You'll hear them screaming and yelling for each other, taking pictures of each other. It's a real positive experience for all of us that have been involved. We've been doing it for years.
60 miles to the east, witnesses informed Captain Jeff Darrow of multiple shots fired into an elk herd, resulting in several injured animals with no attempt of recovery. Assisted by Warden Joe Camic, Captain Darrow has made contact with the vehicle.
After he gets that report, he lets me know, which I'm on the other end of the valley. I come racing over there to give him a hand.
I don't think we're going to be able to talk to the kid much, but unless that's his dad, but I don't think it is. They got different last names, so let's just go up to the truck and we'll decide right then, and we'll interview him.
Darrow interviews one of the hunters while Camic visits with the other.
Well, we've got several eyewitnesses that seen this happen, so what we need to do is take them back to a kill site and make sure that their story matches up with what they're telling us.
But the bottom line is he cranked 4 rounds, and we got at least 1 dead elk, and we think a second and a couple cripples, and we can't let people hunt like that. What needs to happen is, as a sportsman, we need to make an effort to go back up and make sure that we don't have anything else laying up there, okay? If I thought I had enough to charge you with something or arrest you, I would do it right now. But we want to go back up there and just make sure there's nothing dead there. You show me where it happened, we'll piece it together, and we'll go from there. Okay, I'm not saying at this point that we're charging you with anything or anything like that, but I do want to make an effort. And if anything that Morgan learns out of this is that we're making an effort. Okay, we just didn't crank 4 rounds and jumped in the Suburban and went home.
We go back up on top, we get to the kill site. It's cold outside, it's 11 below zero. We hike down there, we're looking around for their tracks. We cut their tracks, we get on them and find where they were shooting from.
So that's about right where you shot, or?
No, we were down a little bit further this way.
We went and checked up over there. Wait, didn't we, or was that after?
That was after we went up around over there.
Yeah.
Where were the elk at when you
They were, we were like standing right here, I guess, and they popped up around that down there.
Okay. So you kind of shot at them going this way?
Yeah, kind of a little bit like that. Then they went up over there.
Okay.
Heard a couple pops from over there, then came up over here.
Okay.
There's a couple hunters right there.
Did you pick up your brass?
Our brass? I don't know.
When you ejected your shells, pick those up? No. This is a 12-year-old kid, a first-year hunter. Hasn't had a lot of experience hunting, of course. Probably hasn't had a lot of time in the field or a lot of time at the gun range. Is taking offhand shots at running elk. Not a good situation, especially when it's 11, 12 below zero. We go down there, find the elk tracks, and we find blood in one of the tracks.
Here's blood. Right here. Got blood here.
So what happened was that he did injure, cripple an elk.
There's a pretty good bunch of blood here. Pretty good spray right there. See that? See when it's really cold like that? It kind of freezes, but that's a good hit on an elk. Because to bleed that much, you got a good hit on it. See, it's there too. And see how it's dragging this leg right here? And see the blood?
Yeah.
See, it just keeps bleeding. That's elk blood.
Coming up on Wardens.
Just think about, for a minute, being an elk and trying to survive 20 below degree temperatures and trying to eat and getting shot at and then getting wounded. I'll bet you was really trying to let you get your first elk, you know, I mean, right? You know, be a good day if you got your first elk. But ultimately what happened is you didn't get your first elk and we got some wounded ones running around.
Without an elk, we don't really have a case, but what we were able to do is educate them on that was the wrong thing to do. You need to go look, you need to follow your shots, you need to make sure you take better shots and get a rest and make sure that when you squeeze the trigger, you're giving yourself the best opportunity for a quick, clean kill.
What you should have done to kill a cow there is laid a backpack down or a coat or something and laid down and got a steady shot. And that way you could have focused on one elk and we wouldn't have these cripples running around.
I'm sorry about all this, guys. I screwed up as
well. We don't want.
We're not perfect. And I don't. Well, and it's like you guys say. I don't want to ruin it for the other hunters that have hunted here. And
my biggest concern is not wanting to hunt anymore because of this experience. I want him to enjoy it. I want him to be able to do it. I want him to get his first elk. But from now on, I just want you to take more responsibility. And, having him shoot free-handed, running elk at 11 below degree. You know that. I don't have to tell you that.
I know.
But you're excited too. I'm sure you wanted to see him get his first elk, and I would have too. But there's a certain point where you just got to say, okay, enough shooting. Let's see what we got down. Hopefully the experience taught you something too, but
it did, and I apologize. I should have done a better job, and now you guys have to go look for it.
Okay. Well, we'll just be in touch, and like I said, if anything comes out of it, it's a learning experience, and we'll move on. Sound good?
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks. Thanks, guys.
Yep. Your hands are cold. Go get one.
You guys have a good day.
Well, just an adult that should have known better. Letting a kid take a shot in this kind of weather, free hand at running elk. We know for sure that he hit at least 2, maybe more. And now they're crippled down in here. And every day when there's elk in here, it seems like there's always crippled elk from this kind of behavior. So we had to try to correct it a little bit.
250 miles to the northwest in Region 1, Wardens are working the trail system, checking snowmobile registration.
Yep. Okay. All right. Okay. I rented it from Winter Wonderland. Did you? Okay. Go to E. Okay. Am I kicking the snow off the tunnel there? I want to see if they got another one on here. Is that yours? Huh? Is that your side?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And this is a rental as well, or is it yours?
No, it's mine.
Oh,
From Washington.
okay. Do you have a non-resident permit use?
No, I didn't know about it.
Yeah, anybody that's in the Washington and Idaho has the same thing. If we go somewhere, you got to get it. And it's non-resident. You can get it for the year. I can't remember how much it is. A couple issues. Also, didn't you guys have a state land direct use permit by any chance?
A what?
Coming up on Warden.
The judge needs, or the court needs to hear from you by then. If they don't, then the warrant will be issued.
Wardens in Region 1, riding the trails to the northwest of Whitefish, Montana, have come across a non-resident snowmobiler without proper registration.
But you got to have a non-resident decal, so I'm gonna have to scratch you a ticket for that.
How much is that?
And then it's like $85.
Holy
So
man.
yeah, it's cheaper to buy the decal, that's for sure.
Where do you buy it?
You can buy it online. You can buy it. There's a couple different providers. There's some in Whitefish, actually in Kalispell, Snappy's, and Snappy Sports Center Castle. Let me see, Fast Toys. I think they still have them.
What's it? Where do you get it on the internet?
Under our FWP.mt.gov, I believe it is. Our Fish, Wildlife and Parks website is under Recreation, and you can click on Snowmobile, and it'll have a non-resident use decal there. So you can even get it before you travel, which is pretty cool.
So how is somebody supposed to know about this tag then if they were, you know, say...
We've got signs up everywhere. We've got, try to get the word out as much as we can. So I gave it until the 21st of March. Judge needs, or the court needs to hear from you by then.
Okay.
If they don't, then the warrant will be issued.
A warrant?
Yeah.
Really?
This is all your information here. This is the code.
Code?
It's just a number. Yeah, it's just a number just for the statute.
Oh, okay.
But operate snowmobile without non-resident permanent or temporary decal. And I got here your snowmobile registration shows it is registered in Washington.
No, I don't like writing this thing.
So about 2 weeks, March 21st.
Okay, so I need to call them just to see what my fine is? Because there's no dollar amount on there?
Yeah, they won't let me write a dollar amount on there. But I can tell you the bond for it is
Trying to go to the left the whole time.
is $85.
Okay.
So you do have the option to plead not guilty though, so that's however you want to handle that.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thanks, guys. See ya.
I had two, just in that group, we had one guy who snowmobile, he's from Washington, the snowmobile is registered in Washington, but not didn't have the non-resident temporary decal, which is required. That money goes to grooming and search and rescue, which is he is operating on a groomed trail. There's another sled there that had a expired registration, but it was a rental sled. I know the owners of the rental company. I try not to tie those guys up if they rented it, because they don't know. I mean, it's not their back, so it's the rental company. So we will handle that accordingly.
250 miles to the southwest near Deer Lodge in Region 2, Captain Jeff Darrow has just rolled up on a herd of elk surrounded by vehicles.
Oh, this would be good. They're stopping right there.
This Deer Lodge Valley, you get a lot of elk that'll come down, especially when we start getting this weather. They'll start coming down out into the flats. We get a lot of elk shootouts from people traveling the roads. Them elk want to come out here and get where the feed is good. My captain from Missoula, Jeff Darrow, he's going to be coming down here today to give me a hand. More than likely, we'll get into something.
Backing up. This Jeep.
Shooting at it.
Receive another call that there's a lot of elk and a lot of shooting down low close to the road. I give Jeff a call. Little did I know he was already there. He was already watching what was going on.
Oh, they shot.
Who shot?
I heard it. Well,
They're shooting from that Jeep. They're shooting from that Jeep. Jeep. That's a long shot.
Two 210.
Hey, I got something going on over here.
Are they running them elk over on?
Yeah, there's a Jeep over here. Just the guy was shooting from the Jeep.
Yeah, is it over there by because that's where I got a call for just now.
Yeah, 10-4. This guy in this Jeep just popped at him right from the Jeep.
Shut him down, write him a ticket. There's also a white Dodge over there running those elk, so keep an eye out for that. I'll start heading your way.
Yeah, we got the white Dodge here too. We're just kind of sitting here watching what went on. I'm not quite familiar enough to know where this Jeep's gonna go.
Just keep me posted. I'll try getting that way quick.
He watched most of it unfold, and several shots were fired into a herd of elk. A lot of them were crippled.
Here's some tracks where they burned out.
Shots were fired, but where did they come from, and who's doing the shooting?
Here's the truck.
You're watching Wardens only on Outdoor Channel. Multiple shots have been fired into a herd of elk. Captain Jeff Darrow witnessed the entire shootout and has just rolled up on one of the vehicles involved.
Did you get one? Did they shot from the Jeep, didn't they?
No.
Didn't they?
I've been shooting.
You're the one been doing the shooting?
I'm the one been doing the shooting. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
But I'm a lousy shot. I had that whole herd from me, and I was putting it on the.
All right, well, I'll give you this back because they're still over there if you want to go get one.
Well, I'm
you think one's down?
That's my problem.
Yeah.
I don't want to get two.
Yeah, don't do that. No. So you were the only one shooting then? Yes. Okay, okay.
The landowner shows having watched from the Jeep that Captain Darrow originally thought was responsible for the shots fired. He witnessed a wounded elk go down over the hill.
Right there. We've got a broken back down here, and
oh, okay.
These
I
are
seen
our,
when you hit her. I just couldn't. I was trying to get a hold of you guys.
Yeah.
She rolled down
there might
the
be
hill.
one hitting here as well, though. We'll go make sure that there's not.
Yeah.
But
get your gun, shoot.
These
this
are our
one.
block management hunters.
Okay. Yeah, that was the landowner in the Jeep, so I'm sure he didn't shoot because he's just kind of ramrodding this whole deal. It's a block management deal.
Captain Darrow goes to check the rest of the herd to see if any of the other elk are injured while the hunter finishes off her elk.
Oh, that one's hit right there. See that one? Yeah, second one back is hit. That one laying down by the fence up there, Steve? Oh yeah, I bet that one laying down's hurt.
By the time I got there, the elk had come off onto a piece of state ground, but when I started looking through the herd, I noticed that there were several crippled elk in the bunch.
I'm just gonna go to this mic and tell him we got some wounded elk. Hey guys, there's several elk out there that are hit. There's at least one down, and there's a couple limpers. She must have done some shooting from here into the bunch. So we're gonna, is it all right, Mike, if we go over there? It looks like there's at least one down by the fence. I hate to say this, but this is the second time we've seen this today. Not here, but you know, in the valley. And doggone it, there's a right way to do it and the wrong way to do it.
Warden Darrow is going to finish off the wounded elk. The first one is down. He moves in for a better shot on the second.
That's all I see other than the limpers. They ran right, look at that swath of elk track.
what I'm going to tell you is, the husband was shooting.
60 miles to the west in the Bitterroot Valley, Stacy Wolf has a mountain lion tree. He spent several days leaving well before daylight looking for a track to turn the dogs out.
I go hike up here. We're all sweating a little bit. It looks like an average female. We're gonna get some dogs tied up and set up. I'm gonna go ahead and take him. Right there. It's done. Right here. Good. We're good. Been guiding and helped lots of people get their own cats. And
after you see 50 die, it's time to get a tag yourself.
Yeah, you'll set in when we get down at the bottom a little more. So, like I say, it's just glad that everybody helped me out or it wanted to happen. So, and it's nice to have my son with me. That's a huge deal. So, big moment for me. Tag for 250. Filled it out December 5th, 2010. So now we're legal and ready to go.
Upon harvesting the mountain lion, Stacy needs to contact Lou Royce, the local game warden, who will tag the cat and collect the trophy fee.
Where do you want the tag to go?
Wherever you normally put it.
Okay, what I'll do is I'll probably have you just cut a little hole right on the belly right there. Right up against the edge is the best. I started making the hunter cut the hole because I was doing a bobcat and I went through and sliced a big chunk out of it and he got all angry. So
not that well.
Stacy fills out the paperwork while Warden Royce collects a tooth.
We send it to the lab in Bozeman and they can age the cat. They can get, I guess, a DNA sample, whatever they want to do, but then hopefully they'll send him a card in the mail and he can tell exactly how old the cat is. Doesn't look like a really, really old cat, just judging by the teeth, but...
And then it comes down and says name of dog handler where I handled them.
Then that's you, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she doesn't have real worn down teeth.
I'll tell you the story. Mitch and I got up and we were driving, cut the track. I go, Mitch, where's my wallet? He goes, I don't know. I said, it's in Scott's truck. Because we went hunting together yesterday. I hopped in his truck and put it in there. So we come back, try and call everybody at 5 in the morning, 5:30.
7.
We come back, finally get back here about 7. Scott called me and had the tag. So we found the track at 5 this morning. Before we let out, it was 10 o'clock. So it had 5 hours to.
Oh wow, I didn't go too far then, huh? Or you got 2 hours of a hike.
It's hard telling for 2 hours.
They said it ran the road at least like
$50, right, Lou?
Yep, $50. I know that this is the only animal that we take a trophy fee from after it's killed. And I know there was a bill in the legislature here just this last legislative session to try to get that to go specifically to mountain lion research, and I think it went down. I don't think it got passed, so I'm not exactly positive where the money goes.
With everything in order, the cat is tagged and Warden Royce moves on. And when we return, it's back to Deer Lodge to resolve an over the limit of elk.
I'll treat her as fair as I can, but the bottom line is she's got 3 dead elk, and the husband was shooting when he shouldn't have been.
Yeah.
So ultimately, it's going to end up with some citations.
Yeah.
You know what we can do on this guy, the husband, is just say, look, there's a reason why we got here as fast as we did. You know, we got a tip that maybe some people were chasing elk, but you were seen shooting at.
we're honest people.
They speak very highly of you. The situation is we've picked up 4 dead elk, but I can only attribute 2 to your shooting because the 2 that I got that were down, the blood came right through the tracks, right from where you were shooting, and they were laying next to the fence over there. They were both struggling to get up, so I put them down.
Yeah, thank you.
And then there were two others, but I can't. There were 2 more in the herd that were hit, but I think one of them got shot and the other one got away. So
Captain Darrow questions the gentleman about shooting at the elk, knowing that his tag had already been filled. It was determined that he had only used his scope to watch the elk while his wife did the shooting.
This is what I've been a game warden for 25 years. I'm the captain in Missoula. You know, I meet a lot of people for the first time, and you look like decent, honest folks.
We are.
But
we try.
The situation is you still shot too many elk. You know.
Really didn't know it.
Yeah. So I'm going to issue you one citation for taking an over limit of elk. Okay. And I'm going to put down you shot 3 elk. And that's what you did.
Unfortunately, citations had to be issued. There was basically 1 shooter and 4 dead elk when it was all said and done, and possibly a 5th.
The landowner gathers the additional elk while Darrow issues the ticket. An over-limit ticket may carry loss of privileges and a substantial fine, which will be determined by a judge.
Jeff and I each had to kill two crippled elk. He killed 2 on his side where he was at. I killed 2 more that were leaking, had broken bones, weren't doing good. In fact, we didn't get them all. I know there was another one I was chasing that it made it out of sight where I couldn't find it anymore, and we're just running out of daylight, and we needed to get the ones that we had on the ground dressed out so we could salvage the meat.
When we confiscate game animals, people might wonder where they go. First of all, we are mandated by law on how to dispose of the animals here in Montana. The first step that they make is they get brought to a regional freezer. They're stored because they're evidence to a certain point. Once the cases have cleared and they are no longer needed for evidence, they're forfeited as illegal game, and by state law, we donate these animals to the food bank network. Here in the Missoula Region 2 office, our freezer will hold about 40 to 50 animals, depending on how many, what sizes they are. If they're antelope, it'll hold a lot, and if they're moose, it won't. But on average, 40 to 50 animals. When we get a full freezer, we contact the food bank, and they'll come pick up the animals. They'll bring a big truck, and it takes a lot of manpower to wheel all these animals out of the freezer and load them up into the truck and get them shipped off to the processors so they can be distributed to the needy. But we do that about 3 times a hunting season. A busy hunting season is 3 or 4 times. A slow hunting season is 2. It's kind of a sad way to measure how busy your season is. Because this effort to move all these animals out of the freezer is a kind of a labor-intensive thing, we bring in all the wardens pretty much from the region that day, and we all work together to get it done quickly. And it takes about a half a day. By the time we get it all wheeled out of the freezer and do the cleanup and do the paperwork, it takes about a half a day for about 10 game wardens to get done.